Hello everyone, welcome to Doctor. Today I'm going to reveal some shocking truth about the workplace reality in IT services company. If you or someone you know is considering a job in this industry, you need to watch this video till the end. I promise you, what I'm going to reveal could change your perspective about this industry entirely. Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. The information presented in this video is based on documented research, implied testimonials, and publicly available data. The views expressed are intended to inform and are not meant to defame any individual or organization. Viewers are encouraged to verify the information independently. Let's get started. Let's start with salaries and working hours. That's something that we all need, right? We need higher salary but lesser working hours. Despite being in a lucrative industry like IT, many of the IT services companies pay lower than the industry standard. Freshers are generally exploited. They're meant to be exploited as per the IT services norms. But experienced employees, they also often get underpaid and overworked, leading to dissatisfaction and burnout. I'm not just saying this all of the view. According to several LinkedIn posts by employees of these IT companies, the average salary in IT companies up to 20% lower than the industry grade. Additionally, many of the research articles have found that that employees in these companies work on an average 10 hours overtime per week. Management. These terms might sound familiar to you guys, right? The management in these companies can be another major issue. Instances of toxic behavior from managers, office politics, and favoritism are not uncommon. There is these cases of favoritism, office politics, rude management behavior often result into stressful work environment and affect employee morale a lot. Several LinkedIn posts again by employees and even ETH Prime article quoted that up to 70% of employees in IT services company have experienced toxic behavior from their managers. Furthermore, a high proportion of employees believes that office politics negatively impact their work environment. Every manager in the company wants their team to perform, above the standards that they have set, for themselves. But when it comes to employee asking from their manager about promotion and career growth, there is a pure silence in that particular regards. When it comes to career growth, many employees report, going years on years without any significant promotion or even career advancement. This lack of recognition and upward mobility leads to frustration and demotivation among employees. There are a couple of news articles by India Today, Economic Times, and other sources as well that indicates that up to 40% of employees in IT services company has not received a promotion in the last couple of years. Additionally, a large proportion of employees feels that there are limited opportunity for career advancement in their current organization. When it comes to IT industry, these terms are very common. The client want this to be turned around within a day. Client want this to be turned around within a week. So client may give you a lot of work, but it's you who have to communicate the timeline. If clients start communicating timeline, I as a client want everything the next day or even in the next minute. But you are the one who have to lead your team as a manager and communicate the right timeline to the client. Now, because of these very limited timelines, the workload goes a lot higher. In addition to long working hours that we just discussed, employees often face an unreasonable workload as well, right? An expectation in the IT services company. Over expectation is what I would like to use as a term here. Unrealistic deadlines, project scopes can lead to stress and poor work-life balance. There are a couple of research articles as well by Inner Science, and there are a couple of Quora reviews available as well by employees in these IT services companies that feel that the workload is unmanageable. So if a client is asking to the next day, you have to communicate this to the client that workload is unmanageable. How come you can expect a work of 7 days in one day, right? Moreover, large proportion of employees regularly work overtime to meet the deadlines because at the end of the day, they have to save their ass. So generally, there's a statement very common in the middle class or even the upper middle class that once we get a government job, we get a job security, right? And that's what we generally aim for. Same cases with big IT companies. If you get a job with some bigger IT companies, one thing is promised that you will get job security, right? That's the one common perception about IT services companies, that job security, right? However, if you see the recent articles being posted by a lot of premium institutes, the majority of attrition or majority of layoffs are happening in the IT companies only. So on one side, you're saying it's a job security. Second side, you're saying maximum layoffs happening in this industry. Third angle is the salary as well. So inflation, the rate of inflation in current economic world is around 7 to 8%. In some countries, it's up to 30% as well. But if your salary on year is increasing by 1 or 2% and inflation is increasing by 7-8%, how come you will justify this to your family? That how would you manage your expenses? So job security, I don't think that you should be prioritizing. You should be prioritizing salary. You should be prioritizing what the work culture of that company and what's the promotion and career growth looks like. So if you see some of the recent articles as well, despite of having a job security, Times of India, Business Standard have quoted that IT services company have witnessed a 30% increase in layoffs over the past year. Additionally, 60% of employees believe that job security is meaningless if salary is not inadequate, right? So I would just like to conclude this video by saying that you should be aware. We should be aware about all these things happening in the IT industry. No one deserves to work in such conditions. Please share this video in your circle as well so that they can be aware about these malpractices in the IT service company. One thing I can say you here is when you opt for a job, never ever get agreed on any salary numbers, because salary is something that is in your control. Work culture you can't control. HR would say we have the best in class work culture, but something you can't control, right? Promotion is somewhat in your manager's hand. Trust me, that's the reality, harsh reality of IT industry. But salary and career growth, these are the two things in your hand, right? And that's something you should control, and you should not let anyone else control this, right? You have to understand what's the industry standard for a specific position and ask for that salary accordingly and quote that this is the industry standard. That's why you are asking this. Having said that, I request every one of you who is watching this video, add in the comment what are the pros and cons you have seen while working in this IT company so that others can get benefit and others can improve on it as well. We look forward to your comments, and we'll see you all in the next video. Till then, namaskar.